Well, Alison, as you can see here, everything is almost in place for the 1916 centenary events here in Dublin City Centre. The main event, of course, happening here on O'Connell Street on Sunday. The big question is, how will people get here? Yes, Alison, well, this is only the second time that the Trolley Watch figures have breached the 600 mark. The first time was last year, about this time last year, when 601 patients were on trolleys in hospitals around the country. Today, the figure stands at 612. That's the highest ever recorded. Yeah, Claire, I suppose just to reiterate what happened here tonight, a close associate of Jerry the Monk Hutch has been shot dead in the driveway of his home here behind me.
When peace arrived, the checkpoints were no more.
It takes just a few minutes to walk across the bridge here from Black Line in the south to Belcoo in the north. And apart from a few road signs, you'd hardly notice you're crossing into another jurisdiction. But if Brexit happens, this will be the only land border between the UK and the EU. And there's a real fear here that it will see the return of checkpoints. Graiguenamanagh was hit by flooding at 2 points in the town, by the River Douche up behind the main street and here by the River Barrow on the quayside. And as you can see, 7 days later, the water still hasn't subsided. Informal talks are continuing, but until some sort of an agreement is reached, schools like this will remain shut. Well, this is the 15-foot skiff that will row some 1,000 nautical miles across the entire coast of Ireland. It will be manned by 2 rowers and Joey the dog here, averaging around 20 miles each day. Well, scenes of jubilation outside the front lounge here in the heart of Dublin city centre. People have been gathering inside the bar since 10 o'clock this morning to watch the results roll in.
This is the HSE audit, which has led to the collapse of a charity. Ireland Live News at 10 has seen a copy of the unpublished 229-page document which looked into Console's financial affairs.
Well, the HSE set out to reduce costs this year, but instead it ran almost €25 million over budget in January alone. Hospitals will now have to reduce their budgets by an average of 2% this year as a result. So how did the HSE spend so much? They did. I suppose we'll start with the background first. There's 2 strands to this dispute, really. There's the withdrawal of supervision and substitution duties. That happened yesterday, and that led to the closure, the indefinite closure of about 500 schools. Then we have a separate issue that's to do with the whole issue of parity for newly qualified teachers.
On January 20th next year, President Trump's vision for America will become a reality. Asia was first to react as it became clear a Brexit was in the offing, with stocks plummeting. Bowie will be remembered as a legend in the world of music, the likes of which we may never see again. There's a star